Woke Ben and Jerry caught using child labor in making their ice cream. This from PJ Media.
Watch industry these days does not have child labour in a third world country.
Fair.
Oh, this isn't a third world country they're doing it in, though.
Yes.
If it's California, it's a third world country.
That's still nope. It's good old this takes place in good old Vermont.
So Ben and Jerry's has quite a bit to hide, and all of the woke posturing was probably used to keep their violations on the quiet. And I'm not talking about secret recipes for butter pecan. Ben and Jerry's woke and vocal would-be savior of the oppressed, dispossessed, and downtrodden was doing plenty of oppression of its own. It was oppressing many of those people it's said to have loved so much. Front Page Magazine shined light on the hypocrisy and, for the matter, the trafficking of human beings by politically and socially enlightened ice cream giant back in 2021. Franchise owner of Ben and Jerry in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, was busted employing 12-year-olds. But that generator was just the tip of the ice cream cone. In fact, compared to other things that the company was up to, having 12-year-olds seemed pretty well vanilla. Back in 2017, a website, Crunchy Vegan, no less, reported that Ben and Jerry were using cacao from West Africa's Ivory Coast. Cacao farms are notorious for using child labor and have no idea that one managed to slip by unnoticed. But I suppose as long as you're saying the right thing, people will turn a blind eye to what you do. Front Page also noted that the company used farms that employed child labor for palm oil in Indonesia and vanilla in Madagascar.
Yep, good old-fashioned values.
Not only did Ben and Jerry ignore child labor, it was producing raw material for its product, but it was also fighting for open borders. And now we know why. Just before Trump's inauguration, the company was using illegal immigrants to work in the milking process. The migrants had to live in barns without any heat during the winter in Vermont. They milked cows at midnight and sustained injuries from exploding milk bottles. I didn't know milk bottles exploded. One 14-year-old boy suffered a crushed hand when it was caught in an industrial milking machine. According to a 2017 article in the Vermont newspaper, the VT Digger, coyotes smuggled the immigrants across the border and used networks brought them to farms in Vermont. In addition, pimps brought girls in to meet men for prostitution. These girls came to the U.S. as unaccompanied minors. The article itself decidedly pro-migrant and takes a jab at Trump. But the fact that we have dangerous working conditions combined with child labor and sex trafficking cannot be ignored, no matter the source. And with that, let's go to our foreign border correspondent, Guillermo.
Did somebody say unaccompanied minors?
Centralized.
It's me, Guillermo, your favorite border reporter. 2 weeks ago, I was sent from the southern border to the northern border in Vermont to get the scoop, as it were, on the Ben and Jerry's story by going to a factory tour. Jerry himself greeted me when I arrived and told me to go into the room with the red door and wait for him there. Jerry must have accidentally forgotten to tell me that the red door only opens from the outside.
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
Yes. Fortunately, I wasn't too scared of being locked inside of the factory because, much to my relief, the room was full of other little kids.
Oh, yes. That's terrible. That's terrible.
I passed the next 16 hours by milking cows with the other children until our hands bled. We were given 2 scoops
Okay.
Number 1 is meant to be unconstitutional. Meant to be unconstitutional. Okay. Yes. Number 2 is junkie child labor lawless. Yes, yes. And number 3 is our newest pro-human trafficking and minor attracted persons flavor, Cherryless Garcia.
Oh.
So who's your little friend?
This is Juan Marcos. He's dead.
Yeah. Well, at least you're in a colder climate. Maybe that'll help knock the smell down a little bit.
Yes, it does. But I tell you what, though, it's going to be a rocky road for me to try to get back to the southern.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Guillermo. We appreciate your firsthand knowledge of the milking process up there. Everyone, give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Guillermo. Yes, look, he is an independent contractor. He is not an employee of the show itself. We do appreciate it. And look, Guillermo, we will send more rations up to you, and hopefully we can find you some safe traffickers to get you back down south. Thank you so much.
Adios.
Oh, I love Guillermo. Oh, yes. Good job. Definitely.